Now, let's understand the concept of mind or mana in the body. So now you can see the physical body. Tell me your physical body, right?
Right.
So we see each other. Our presence is with the physical approach, right? Yes? Good job. Okay, come and have a seat here. Okay? So we can see each other because this is made up of the 5 elements. Dominated by earth and water. Just imagine for simple reasons, because as we are on the planet earth and our body is 70% of the water. That is one thing. Again, the childhood is mostly dominated by the same element.
Correct.
Earth and water. That's one thing. Second thing, in Ayurveda, we think about the mind in a very different way. I can see the physical body, but I can't see the mind. Can you see your mind?
No.
Do you see my mind?
No.
Right? But we have a huge concept nowadays. All the scientists are proving the psychosomatic disorders. So psychosomatic, soma, psycho, mind,
Right.
connection together, psychosomatic. So now they're coming up with the concept of, there is so much deep relationship between the mind and body, which Ayurveda is saying from thousands and thousands and thousands of years, that the mind and body always goes together.
Correct.
Okay? So now, where is this mind is recited in the body? You remember in the culture or just in the childhood, people always say, okay, say some mantras, chant some mantras with your kids, right? What do they are trying to tell us? What is the reason of doing it? Right? So the reason is like, until the age of the 3, our brain we can shape it very well. It can mold so well, so you can check the concept of mana or mind or buddhi, because mind is represented by the di dhruti smriti, right? So memory, the strength, smriti, memory, right? So the mind is sensed in the body with the help of the di dhruti smriti, right? So what is smriti? Right? So mind equal to di dhruti smriti. Okay. But where is this mind located in the body? Right? That's the first answer we always gives here.
Correct.
Right? But this is a very Western approach. Mind is here. But the practical mind is here. The Ayurvedic house of the mind is in the heart. Hridayastha mana. Prem. Love. We do each other. We love each other. Right?
Right.
That sensations comes from this mind, not from this mind.
Correct.
Right? So that's why we always do the sign of love.
Correct.
Because it's like a heart. Right? Even if we don't know the concept of mind in world, but we all represent the heart or the love sign with the sign of like the way the heart looks like and the color of the heart. Stimulation. Red represents the stimulant color. It's okay. You come here, baby. Come here. Come here and have a seat.
Can we do oil on my hair?
Yes, I am going to do the Shirodhara for you. Okay, come. Okay, have a seat here and do the colors. I will give you this. Come here. Okay, do a triangle and color it. Okay,
The triangles.
you create you draw the triangle and you color it. Okay.
Yes.
So this mind is in Ayurveda. We have the mind concept represented all the time in the diseases like tapamade. Tapa means fever. In fever there is a manasantap. हे लक्षण आलेलं आहे. That means in fever there is a irritation, agitation of the mind. Right? So if somebody is very agitated and the first question we ask, are you okay? Are you feeling okay? That's the first thing comes from us. Is everything all right with you? Agitation, irritation. The simple logic is like, if this is a body and the mind, wherever the mind is staying as per the modern science, as per the Eastern science or Ayurvedically, we don't say mind is here, we say mind stays here, but mind is located all over the body. Mano vaha strotas. The concept is channel of the mind. The mind, the whole body is occupied by the mind. Imagine, right? When you have a fever, we check here, but at the same time we check here, we check here, we check everywhere, right? So manas antap comes in fever, but another thing in Pandu, in anemia also, they have given the reference of the mind. Okay. And there are many diseases where they have always seen the connection of the mind and connection of the body. Okay, so mind and body goes together all the time in Ayurvedic approaches. Good job. Good job. Come here and have a seat now with me, okay? Next, here on the chair. It's okay. So the another thing I would like you both to remember. Yesterday we chanted some words, okay? So now, our one of the rishi, which is called it as a Bhel rishi, okay? Thank you. So Bhel rishi has always said that, taru. Taru means the palate, soft palate. So taru mahitie tula kuthe? So the soft palate is here, the roof of the mouth, the soft part in the top of the mouth. Behind that, there are all the strotas. That's where the mind is located, as per one of the rishi. Okay? So that's why in many breathing techniques we use the tongue upward, holding the tongue upward. Okay? Because the mind is located. Ksha, 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 ksha. Gnya, gnya, gnya. Correct? So this is what the mantras does for the mind. Okay? So the mantra chanting, the mantras, certain mantras, they have such a power to calm down your mind, to control your mind, to train your mind. That's why people always say, do recite mantras, which is as per your body type, as per your prakriti, so that it can keep your mind in a balanced state. Because if body is agitated, if body is suffering, or if body has a disorder or disease, for example, then do you think mind is also suffering?
Yes.
For example, the simple example to understand this logic is like you have a pot and you have a water in it. Okay? Now you are giving the heat to the pot. So this is a pot. Do you think the water is going? You are heating the pot, but how come the water is getting heated? Right? You're not touching the water. The water is not directly touching to the fire, right? But this is a body and this is a mind. If something is bothering to the physical body, it is going to bother to the mental aspect of the body, or the mind concept in Ayurveda. Right? So to heal here, or to calm down or the balance our manovastrutas in the body, you need to also understand the concept of the physical body. So to reach to the mind, you have to reach to the physical body. Makes sense? Understood?
Yes.
Yeah. Manasantap, which means agitation or the fever of the mind. Just imagine like the way body gets the fever, you also get the fever of the mind. Right? Toxicity here is toxicity here.
Yes, correct.
Right? Whatever you are feeding to the physical body, it's also reaching to the... So now the mind is represented by three qualities. And the qualities are Sattva, Raja, Tama. How do you define Sattva mind, Rajasic mind and Tamasic mind? Sattva means clear and pure. Raja means which will create the movement, gati, stimulation. Right? By drinking, smoking, we get that kick, right? Rajasic concept. Movement, stimulant.
Okay.
stimulant, right? So whatever food we talked, I don't want to repeat today, but you understand the logic.
Yes.
Because yesterday we talked a lot about it, right? Now, tama concept. Tama means
Agitation.
tama means like gaurav. Gaurav means heavy.
Okay.
Don't want to do anything. Just want to potato couch. That kind of feeling. You know, tamasic people they will not do anything, but they will nag all the time,
Okay.
right? Sthirata, sthaulata, sthulata, gaurav. That means the heaviness, sluggishness, or darkness. That is represented by the tamogun in the body, and that is also is represented as per the food.
Mm.
So your mind, the qualities of the mind, our mind is observed in the body through our behavior. Okay, so when you see someone, right, and by looking at the person itself, you feel like, oh wow, what a nice person, right? When you see a person, I don't want to be there. Oh, I'm fine. I'm not coming. Right? By only with the aura also we can talk. Forget about the body. We just by even imagining or thinking about someone also we feel something. But that's the aura concept which nobody can see aura. So we are not talking about aura. We will just talk about physical body and mental body in Ayurveda to make us our problem solve. Okay?
Okay.
So mind is represented by 3 qualities. Now you decide what you want to give it to your kid.
Correct.
It's okay. It's okay. Let him enjoy because he's a kid. It's okay. So sattva, raja, tama. If you want clean and clear mind for him, you decide. If you want very agitated again and again stimulant, which he is already too much stimulant, hyperactive, that's why you are here, because he is suffering with hyperactivity or whatever your concerns are about him, right? And then tamo means, do you want your kid to be like sluggish and no movement and heavy here, is heavy here, toxic here is toxic here, simple logic, because they are like pot and water, always remember, right? So always remember, anything what we're doing for the physical body is going and helping his mind. Now you as a parents, you decide how you want to help your son, right? Because I can guide. I always tell people, because I have some clients, I do panchakarma, and they go outside and they eat Burger King, McDonald's, because no connection. We need to bring these concepts for their healing purpose, because they're coming with a lot of hopes, right? So that's why she said, like, I'm working full time, the lady, right? She said, like, I'm full time working 8 to 8 or 7, something like, working with Cognizant, a huge person, whatever that job style is. She said, I don't want to add extra stress. I already have too much stress. Simple logic, right? She understood at least. She listened, right? And 1.5 hour driving, did she say that?
Yeah, to and fro.
Right? So somebody is taking efforts, like the way you guys are taking efforts. It's not easy, right? Whatever we do for them is a big thing, right? Because you guys both work, you have full-time job, then that is 3 times more responsibility with one kid. When you have some challenges with your kid, it's a huge responsibility. And on top of it, then we talk about, have some good food, make some fresh food. How is it possible? We have to make it possible. Because nothing is changed in the nature. Only everything changed with our modernization. Right? We have Rotimatic now. We have all electric cookers and electric utensils. The fire concept is gone. Now with electric cooking, this cooking is gone. Right? This cooking is totally different than this cooking. Understood?
Yes.
Yeah? So always remember, whatever food you are giving him, whether it's going to create the clarity in him, or dullness in him, or agitation in him, Choice is yours because you are parents. Kids don't understand. They're very pure. Whatever we'll give, whatever we will preach. And sometimes, as I am working, I will tell him, okay, eat whatever you need to eat. Right? Because we're busy. I have work. I have to finish my job. I have to work. I have to present. I have to do this. I'm already stressed out. Right? Even if I send the parcel with this kid, right? I called that girl today. Yesterday also I didn't get a time to call her. Right? Because we have so many things on our plate. So many things on our day-to-day activity. Certain things are not very important for us. Right? So give the priority. What is your priority? Not doing 2 hours of meditation is not a priority. If you cannot cook for half an hour to yourself or 1 hour to yourself, that meditation is not going to help us. Because we are people who loves to eat all the time. Right?
Yeah.
We are not like we are not yogi, we are bhogi.
Right.
So true.
Yogi, it's a totally different concept. We all are. I am bhogi. I do fast even for bhog. Right? So this is what we need to understand about the mind. If you really want to help your kid with ADHD, hyperactivity, loss of concentration, too much movement, no focus, no whatever you see in him, these are the concepts you need to observe. So what did you observe in last 3 days, and in today will be the 3rd day? What are your observations?
Comparatively, he is like very small
Yeah.
changes, but like he is observing more. He is like
Main thing is he's calm.
He's calm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really a good thing. Like he can sit and he can watch and he is understanding what we are saying.
So he's connecting.
Connected, yeah.
He is making connections. He is not like a random kind of thing.
Yeah.
Now he's just trying to connect. Right? If you're telling him, he's understanding that he's not thinking and talking about that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Right?
He is-
So that is what it matters a lot. Okay? This is a connection. That means he's trying, he's understanding, he's connecting. Right? So he's not he's trying to accommodate or connect the dots very well. Right? So that is a beautiful thing what you are observing in him. Right? He's calm as per you. He's understanding, and that's pretty good thing. And he's doing what you were expecting from him. I think you did some homework or something with him, right?
Yeah.
So he did it
He did it. Yeah.
Yeah.
a little bit longer
Yep.
compared to
Yeah.
what he was doing before,
Yeah.
right? So I think you guys are doing something good at home also.
We're trying.
And this is all about you and your understanding about your kid. Now you understood the logics. You are understanding all the things what is affecting him. Now the thing is like very important. Why we are talking about this food concept? Now imagine. So brain, right? So we are talking about something who is located in this area, right? In Ayurveda, it is called it as a Urdhva Jatrugata. Urdhva means top. Urdhva. Jatru means collarbone. This collarbone. Okay, Jatru. Gata means top. Okay, so we're thinking about something which with the Pranavayu and Udanavayu.
Okay.
Okay, so Mana is also connecting with us through our talk. That's a quality, our Udanavayu, right?
Right.
Somebody's sound makes really us like singers and this. They really make us happy. Who is getting happy? Physical body. You also dance. Also, you go into a trance. Right, you dance, you trance, you go through many kind of movements because they're connected. So Udana Vayu, Udana, your man is expressed through the Udana. So think about it, so many things, right? If you ask him to even chant maybe 10 times in a day, it will improve him a lot. But proper wording.
Okay.
Proper. A, E, E, U, U,
I,
O,
O,
Au,
um,
Aha, K, K, G, K, N. Bagitlas? N. Okay. Ch, Ch, Ch. Come here, Aish. Come here, sit. Okay, repeat with me. Come here and have a sit.
Yeah.
Have a sit and be a good boy and look at me. Good job. I'm very proud of you. Okay, say ch, ch,
Ch,
j,
ch,
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 na.
no.
Sit down.
Then what comes?
The.
No. T, t, d, th, na. Na. Okay, the, 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 n. Y, r, l, v, sh. Sh, s, h, r, ksh. Dnya. Dnya. This is the way of asking him to chant the word properly. Simple Varnamala is kind of way beyond the many mantras. Barakari. The origin of whole language comes from here. Right? 52 words. Simple. 2-3 times we will start with him. One time you do. See? If it's something, because see, the way he will pronounce anything what we talk is like a kind of a energy, vibrations, healing. Okay? Every word carries a specific frequency. So you need to pronounce it in a specific way and a proper way. And also proper sitting in front of some idol, something like that. You know? So the whole Dev Puja is nothing but some psychological healing on the day-to-day basis. Right? But forget, I don't even have a time to do Dev Puja. Right? So take whatever time you have available to yourself. Right? The more we do, the better it is for us. Just do because we have less time. He's already 7. Right? And you started feeling it at the age of 3. So we have already 4 years away out of our age.
Right.
Now we have less time. So it's like teaching, repetition, practice. Teaching, repetition, practice. It's like shaping the mind. Now you understood the logics of mana. All the places in the body, by every scientist in Ayurvedic literature, they have given the different location of mind. But the simple logic is like, mana is everywhere in the body. Because we have 300 plus trillion cells in the body. So imagine if there is no connection, then this cell will say, I don't want to listen to mind. I don't want to die after 3 weeks. And cell will say, okay, I don't want to die. I want to live more. So lack of connection.
Correct.
Okay? That's where the concept of cancer comes in Ayurveda. Right? This cell doesn't want to die. Then it grows and grows and grows. It becomes a cancer.
Correct.
So everybody has to have a connection. There is a connection in the body which we don't even know. They work together. Right? So Ayurveda says that mind comes first, then comes the physical body, then comes your Atma concept, and then comes the fourth concept, Indriyartha Sanyog. Indriyartha. Indriya means sensory organs. Sanyog means their subjects, like what they're doing, how they're doing. Are they doing too excessive or they are not working properly? Some people, they don't want to even move, right? They don't want to do anything. And they will just live, eat, sleep, watch. That will be their life, right? So, less and too much. We don't want any of that. We always want the balance. Because body, samadoshaha, samagnischa, samadhatu, malakriyaha, prasanna atma indriya manaha, swastha iti abhidiyate. Okay? What is the definition of swastha? Swastha means, or healthy means, when you have a balanced doshas, balanced dhatus, balanced malas. Malas also balanced. Absolutely. If you don't go to the potty, it's an imbalance.
Correct.
If you go too many times, it's also an imbalance. No potty, yo. Too many times, I go 3-4 times in a day. Excessive. Diarrhea, 18 times. Too much. We don't want any of that. We don't want any too much, too less. We always want the things in the body in a proper, balanced way the body likes, depending upon your prakriti. If pitta person is there, maybe he can go twice. If kapha person is there, vata person is there, he might have dryness, so he might not even go, or he will need to push hard if there is an imbalance with the vata dosha, with the vata prakriti, with the late nights.
Right.
Too much, right? So you need to understand whatever is going here, also going here.
Okay.
Okay, so yesterday's 3 mantras, what we chanted in the room, that's very powerful. Okay. Ayush, can you come and have a seat? And do you remember yesterday's mantra? Okay, one more time. Good job. Now, what was the second one?
The second one is
Okay.
and then ooh.
Oh, wow. Beautiful, Ayush. So, see, you are such a smart
The
boy.
next one is
So, now let's say like this, okay? First comes ah, then comes ooh. And third one is no.
first.
Mm-hmm.
You can sing it together.
Okay.
Hey, why are you stopping?
Okay.
Study.
After
Okay, that is different. Alphabets are different. You're doing good, Ayush. Okay, you are doing so good. Okay, but he's confused because we asked him so many questions because we asked him to sing the whole Varnamala, right?
But actually, he remembered
Yes.
what we did yesterday.
Yes, that is what it matters, right? So if we can train him, that means these are all the small observations, okay? Because every kid reacts so differently. But whatever I am observing, the way he reacts, he's such a blessing. There's such a beautiful qualities, so much purity. You know, at this age, imagine like at this age he has all these qualities what we need in an adult actually. Right? Make sense? So Ayush,
Ayush.
I have one more thing for you, okay? So we are going to do one breathing technique.
Come on.
Moshi is going to ask you to do one specific breathing technique, okay? Which I will teach you maybe after the session.
No,
Okay?
I want a sensation.
Station means oil.
Oil session you want? What do you want? Why are you here today?
Because I have to miss you so much.
Oh, you have missed me so much. My God. Okay, thank you, Ayush. But are you here to do some therapy? What kind of therapy you want?
Therapy is my
No,
Okay,
no.
eye
What did you do
therapy.
yesterday?
oil.
Oil therapy. So what do you want to do with the oil therapy?
A challenge.
You want to challenge?
He's gonna do the oil challenge.
Oil challenge. Okay, we will do it. Did you like it?
Yeah.
Can you tell me how was it?
It was good.
It was good. What did you feel?
I feel so fast, and I have to accidentally.
So you feel so fresh. That's so nice. At this age, if he can think of fresh, he can. Okay, that's good. So we will do the therapy today, and something we'll do with the nose also today.
Okay.
Okay, so he can. There are certain things we can involve in your night routine for him. So that will be something like boosting all the time. So let's do until he allows you.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's have this routine, okay? Because the things we with the diet, dudhi bopra,
Hmm.
kohra, okay? So bottle gourd, pumpkin,
your
kushmanda. Oh, it's on YouTube. One of the YouTube channel, one of the recipe I have that therapy, that recipe, that the proper way of giving that kind of food, and you can always observe all the recipes on my YouTube channel. Simple, clean, very much Ayurvedically, and easy to do. There is no too much janjat into it. Simple, clean, healthy, healing, alkaline, not a stress for the body, and no more sufferings with acidity and GERD and ulcers and indigestion, because everybody starts with the bothering of the digestion. I have not seen a single client who doesn't have a digestion issue.
I'm behind you.
I know. I see you. Okay, right? So that is very important. So whatever you watch on my YouTube channel,
Can we do the
also
oil on
there are.
here now?
Yes, we will be going on the massage table. Okay?
Now?
Yeah, right now. Okay. All right.
So excited.
You want to use the restroom before we go?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So this is very important. I hope you understood the Sattva Rajatama, because that is why this concept is very important, because you have to decide where we are, what is our food, and what is our surrounding. That all affects on the kids.
Okay.
Okay, that thing has to see. I told the same thing with my other client also. Like, she called today, did you send my stuff? I said already I sent. It's been 2 days, maybe you might get another 1 or 2 days. But the thing is, like, I asked her, did you start doing the changes? And she said yeah. I asked first question, did you understood the concept? She said yes. So that is what it matters. Okay, understand what are your problems, understand what you are doing wrong to your body, understand where I am doing mistakes, understand the logics, how this mind body connection works, understand vata pitta kapha, understand now the 7 tissues concept in the body. Because what happens in Ayurveda, the large intestine, you remember yesterday I was talking about stomach and small intestine and large intestine, right? Now imagine the first part of the large intestine, okay, that is where the vata is like getting developed, or the purusha dharakala, asthi dhatu, and then from there the development or the things which are important for the brain, the majja dhatu is going to get nourished or developed, which goes to the brain, which is connected to the brain.
I see.
So where is this? Here. Okay. So this is Rakta Mamsamed Asti Majja. So the channel, the neurons, the nervine tissue,
It's
or the
human
activity.
body.
Yes, this is a human body. I know you know it. So Majja, memory. So we are thinking here. So 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months. Okay, and to change the whole body, it takes in Ayurveda 6 years. So we have at least 5 months or 6 years, depending upon how much we
And the
practice.
Right.
mustache.
Right.
Got it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why I'm telling you? Because this is, you need to understand this. How much you are going to get into a hassle of doing something. You know, it's not a 1 day thing. It's not a 1 week thing also. It's not even a 1 month thing. People always look for quick. There is no quick and there is no shortcut here. Because it's a process of healing. Okay? So, here comes the majja, nerve tissue, bone marrow. Okay? Motor and sensory functions. Movement.
Right here.
Right.
Understanding?
Yes.
And then comes the lacrimal splenoid. This is the secretions of the body. Understood?
Yes.
So sensory and motor movements in the body. What is your complaint? Hyperactivity. What is your complaint? My kid has a ADD. My kid has a ADHD. That means something he is doing way beyond his limits, or whatever you call it in a modern science. Attention deficit, AD. HD, hyperactivity. D means disorder. That is what the modern says. Ayurveda says simply, this is the imbalance. Right? So ADHD is the concept. They have like put all the things together. Attention deficit first, then hyperactivity. So going here, coming here, disorder, disturbance, discomfort, dis-ease. Dis-ease. Dis, break the word, ease. So there is no ease.
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
Understood? So what do we call here in Ayurveda? Something related with our colon, something related with our Purisha Dharakala. That is where our Asthi Dhatu. Okay? Imagine there are only 5 things in the body where our Vata is not present. Or we don't have the Sparshanindriya sensation. Okay? Can you guess what are they? So Vata is we always say skin is the how, like, you know, Sparshanindriya, touch. This is one of the sensation or sensory organ, right?
Right.
So Vata is here, right? But there are 5 things in the body.
Brain.
Okay.
Hair.
Here. Knee.
Good. Right?
Teeth.
Teeth.
Right? Mala and Mutra. Bowel and urine.
Correct.
Rest has the sensation. Even that bowel is coming with the sensation, but it doesn't have its own sensation,
Okay.
right? So this doesn't have a sensation, right? When we cut, it doesn't hurt. We cut our hair all the time, right? But when we do munj, that is a totally different thing. Munj is totally different thing. Okay? So that kind of observations are there in Ayurveda. That kind of thinking is there in Ayurveda, and that kind of connections we have in Ayurveda. Okay? So I hope this helped you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Think about the colon. Think about his constipation. Think about the bone, the purish, the asthi dhatu, or purish dharakala, or majja dhatu, which is a nervine tissue, and their connection with the brain. Right? So gut hurt, when gut is not feeling good, your brain is not feeling good.
Correct.
That is the simple logic what modern science is proving, that your gut and your brain are connected. Now there is a gut health concept which is very popular in today's world. I want my gut to be healed. I want my gut is not feeling good. They only talk about the gut.
Yeah. That's why I asked you about probiotic and prebiotic.
Yes. But understood the logic?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Probiotic, prebiotic, whatever you want to do, you do. But understand what you're doing for your body first. And whether it is going to help you. Right?
Right.
Because Vata is going to get developed where the beautiful nutrients are going to get absorbed through the small intestine. That is called it as a grahani in Ayurveda. Grahana lagne. Right? Grahan. Grahani. Right? So, Jatharagni, which is located in your stomach. Grahani, which is our small intestine, that's from where all the nutrients are going to get absorbed and supplied through the whole body. Right? Sent to to the different locations in the body. And our Vata, which is the control. Vayus Tantra Yantra Dharaha. Vayu, the controller of the whole body. From starts here until the last. Right? I have gases. I have bloating. I have so much noise coming out of my tummy. Right? One of the Vayu.
Right.
I can't speak. There's so much hoarseness. I don't feel good. I think something is wrong with me. Udana Vayu. I am not smelling. Look at him. He's talking now, Ayurveda. Understood? Simple. Very simple. Even Niyanta Pranita cha Manasaha means Niyanta of the mind is also Vata dosha, a Vata in the body. So your whole nervous system is controlled by the Vayu in the body, Vata in the body. Okay? Sensory organs, motor organs, nervine
Nervous
tissue. Good job. This is what I like about my clients. This is where I see, okay, I'm doing some good thing, or I'm making a sense. That's what it is very important. You got it exactly. All the words came proper from your mouth. Right? This is exactly what Ayurveda says about. There is a huge concept, and now what we are doing, the Shirodhara therapy, that makes a huge sense for what we are doing for his ADHD. The whole sessions what we are doing is really beautifully kind of explained very well in Ayurveda. Okay? So you got the diet, options, choices. You understood the logics of the food. I hope so. Yeah? Makes sense. So on the table under the shade. Okay? You can take him. Okay? You have any questions?
No. What?
Okay. Ayush, it's your turn. Oh my God. Who is going to be very happy? Okay. These punches. So friends, we are talking about ADHD in Ayurveda. Attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, and this concept is mentioned, and we all know the signs and symptoms about this disease. But here we have a 7-year-old who is really excited about our today's session, and the way he has felt on the day first is like, I am feeling good. This is what a 7-year-old can say. And calming nature, the calmness in his mind and body, and the improved concentration, connection, and the changes what they are doing at home also is making a lot of sense for their parents. So we are doing today one of the best therapy in Ayurveda, which is very much to balance the Vata dosha in the body, and that's called it as a Shirodhara, the third eye therapy. So I will take a leave. You all enjoy. Happy evening. Goodbye.